Your personal information is being sold online right now, not by hackers, but by data brokers, companies you've never heard of that collect your personal information and sell it. There are hundreds of these sites gathering your phone number, home address, your relatives' information, even your browsing activity, and once your data is out there, it spreads fast. That's why scam calls know your name. It's how strangers can look you up in seconds. And trying to remove your data yourself can take hours per site, with no guarantee it stays gone. Aura does it for you. They automatically find your information and send removal requests to over 200 data broker sites, then keep monitoring to make sure it stays gone, because your data can be relisted at any time. With Aura, you can even see where and when your data was found and removed. The longer your data stays out there, the more it spreads. Try Aura for free at aura.com/hidden. That's aura.com/hidden to try Aura for free.
Welcome to the Instagram Stories for Monday, July 11th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Thanks so much for listening to the show, as always. On Mondays, we do Masari Monday, which is where we talk about what the head of Instagram shared on his Ask Me Anything. The first question is a good one. Why does my feed have more posts from people I don't follow? This is an overarching change Instagram has been implementing in response to TikTok. I think we forget a lot of times how Instagram was founded on the principle, like other social media platforms, that when you connect with people that you know, they share interesting things, and then you know about those interesting things. TikTok is based on the principle that the people you don't know are doing fascinating things, and therefore you should pay a lot more attention to those things instead. Here's his answer to why the feed has more posts from people you don't follow.
We're moving more and more to recommendations because there's an amazing amount of great content on Instagram that people don't even know about yet. But if you want to get to just the posts that you follow, and even in chronological order, you can always go to the following feed. So just tap on the Instagram logo and then following.
You can, of course, turn those recommendations off. If you go into a recommended post, you can select the option to not show any recommended posts for the next 30 days, which I often do when I get tired of the recommendations. Next question. Why can't I mute sound anymore? It's so annoying. When you watch a reel on Instagram, if you tap on it, it should mute. That's how it works. But yet the video keeps playing. This is different from TikTok, where when you tap, the video stops playing. I think that Instagram has done that so that their reels will get more views, because even if you're watching with the sound off, the view count is still going up. So that seems like it would be beneficial for Instagram to do that, so this way the creators see that they got more views. That's my opinion on it. Anyway, here's the answer for why you can't mute sound anymore.
You're in one of the tests where we are trying to make feed do better by video, and you can actually use your phone volume to control mute or not mute. But this is definitely confusing people, so we're trying to come up with a simpler solution. So be patient, please.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about Instagram's plans for the Metaverse. The Instagram Stories is sponsored by #Slayer.com. Want to reach more ideal customers? #Slayer.com is the easy-to-use Instagram tool that gets your posts seen. Reach new people, build your audience, and grow your business. You can get your first month free by using the code IGStories at #Slayer.com. That's coupon code IGStories. And we're back. The next question we're going to talk about, how is Instagram preparing for the Metaverse?
There's lots of ideas, but the one that I'm most focused on right now is that if there is an immersive internet, there's going to need to be people who create all of those worlds, all of that content, and those are going to be creators. So we're mostly focused on how we can do right by creators today so we can help them with tomorrow.
I do think that positioning is really important here, and he's positioning it as Instagram doing this altruistically to help creators, but let's be honest, that is definitely a monetary grab. If you can make it attractive for creators to whatever they make in the metaverse, make on your platform, and that's going to best position you. I mean, imagine what it would be like if you made it easy for people to build websites in 1995. If that's where people started building websites, they would probably stay with your product building websites for the foreseeable future. And the last question we're going to talk about today, why is my account not showing up in the search bar? This is a good question.
If you have too many content takedowns, then when people search for your account name, sorry, screaming children, we make sure there's an exact match. We don't recommend it proactively for a period of time.
All right, that's going to do it for today's show. Thanks so much for listening. I would really appreciate if you could leave a review of the show. If you go on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts and leave a review for the Instagram stories, that would really help me out, and I will give you a shout out on the air for leaving me that review. It means a lot because it helps other people to find the show. All right, leave that review and be sure to come back tomorrow for more Instagram news.
I'm not yet a member of the Instagram team, but my podcast covers many Instagram themes. But the name, image, logos are trademarks of Instagram and the LCC in the USA and every territory. Everything I publish independently until Zuck returns my DMs and starts to pay my salary. Not sponsored or endorsed, no lies, no fallacies. I use their logo with permission, not malicious or callously. No trademark violation, filling all criteria. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Daniel Hill Media.